Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, you're waiting.
Breeze to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fielded just inside the 20. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Gun! Detroit!
To throw again is Jackson, rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch him now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56.
Again, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here we go with Jamal Charles. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds Crabtree for the completion. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Watch it now, Barney!
On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. So
Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Brees. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Get set. Let him.
They go play action here on 1st down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
12.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Again, it's Breeze. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. The 4-time All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Detroit!
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Gun! All right, now, look at 56.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll try and run forward with Collins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
Breeze now on 1st down. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he's got room. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
I remember playing, and from a safety's perspective, when you saw a toss play and trying to see guys get to the edge and get outside, that was always a tough moment because where do you go to pick up the ball carrier? If they seal the edge and seal the perimeter, they're going to bounce that outside. It's a lot longer run, and you've got to make sure your angle is right because once they get to the edge, they're going to pick up good yardage. Your job now is to make sure they don't go all the way for a touchdown. You have to become an excellent tackler against a lot of bodies out leading a runner. And on this play, the defenders were finally able to rally to the ball after a big pickup of yardage and hurt him out of bounds.
Here's Collins. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Patriot! Patriot! Over!
They pitch it out to Collins. He gets away from one. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Drops it underneath for Collins. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. This is Collins on the handoff. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch him now, Barney.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Watch him now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Gun. Over. Motion.
It's Pumphrey on the toss. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone. Watch him now, Barney.
This is Collins on the toss. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Over.
They run with Pumphrey. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Breeze to throw on second down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
They run with Collins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter. You just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a second down.
No, check, Patriots!
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Collins. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Always got some breathing room. And running with power here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Detroit!
They go play action with Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Six guard, check six guard. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Leopard, Leopard.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alex Collins with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
21.
Now Breeze. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Let's go! 319! 319! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Jackson will look to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop right near midfield. Field at the 49-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 319! 319!
Back now in Baltimore. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
That's how we do it.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, 4 down.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
All right, now look at 56.
A give left side to Collins. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, Jackson rolling to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. And 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return. This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault, but somehow it was.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
12.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. Coleman, touchdown Saints. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
39! Green 39!
Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
51's Mike. Mike 51. Watch the slant. Kill.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! 10, under 10, 10. Hey, check.
Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And he stopped immediately there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Ravens on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Gone! Detroit! 56. Gone! Gotta do better.
Jackson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled at the end just to take into next week.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson down. Throwing again. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Play action. Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Detroit! 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 Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky punch!
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Steps up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun!
Jackson now. Crabtree with it over the middle. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Ravens, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.